Hello everyone, I'm back on stage and very happy so. We are almost there and I want to talk to you about the charter. Charter is always fun, it's the fun in yachting as I generally calls it. And as Lawrence told us, making money is fun. So we're gonna double the fun to finish the seminar almost with the perfect charter yacht. So that's a concept that I developed recently, and I will explain you in details, and we will show you also some photos of it. So most people think that building a charter yacht is about size and luxury. My view is different. I don't want to build another yacht based on an owner's ego. I propose to build the perfect charter yacht for a businessman. A profitable charter superyacht is still a unicorn, and we talked about it yesterday. Most people think that we can't make money with a boat, but I think differently. I think it's more attainable than ever before. But it starts with a commercial mindset. When you think about charter as a business, you act differently. You give priority to the bookings in high season. You select your crew more carefully, and you make sure that they are well trained and motivated. This yacht also needs to be maintained perfectly and always ready to go. And you add a stellar captain and a chef, a chase tender, and a complete toy selection, you'll have a winning charter program. The perfect charter yacht that I'm presenting today is a concept that I developed with internal research at SYI Robinson, and a beautiful design from Isabella Knappe when she was working at Dolker & Vosges. She's now working with a different company. This yacht is a purpose-built, high-performance asset that can generate around 2 million euros per year in net income while delivering an exceptional guest experience. So I don't know if we can see the slides that I've sent to Olivia. Sorry, it's here. All right. So you can see the yacht is here. This is the design from Isabella, and I will explain you in more details what is into that yacht. So this will be my presentation. I'm Nicolas, the head of charter management for SYI Robinson. I'm French, married. I have 4 children. Here you can see my 2 kids during the Monaco Yacht Show. I've been a charter specialist with 15 years of experience working for different companies like Kemper & Nicholson's, Northrop & Johnson, Denison Yachting, and now SYI Robinson and Moravia Yachting, which is the same company. I have a passion for hospitality, luxury travel. I love visiting destinations, especially yachting destinations, and I'm a passionate sailor, loving the ocean. Is it possible to make money with a yacht? I think the answer, for me, the answer is yes. But it takes a good amount of experience, the right people, and of course, the right yacht. Here you can see a few questions that I asked to some crew, brokers, colleagues, owners. One of them, for example, what makes a real difference for the charterer's choice? And as we can see, the most important thing for the charter's choice is like 0-speed stabilizers. To have a stable yacht is very important, and a boat that has a good reputation, or at least we can get some recommendation. What features would you really expect on a yacht for charter? Of course, we have excellent crew with multiple talents. It needs to be well built in a good shipyard, spacious and well equipped, etc., etc. There were like 20 questions, and based on that questions, I created let's say a memo, and I sent it to a couple of designers, and they came back with this yacht. So one of the important things is the layout. The layout for the perfect charter yacht needs to be flexible. So we will see more details, but basically it would be great with 5 or 6 cabins, depending on the size. This is a 60 meter, by the way. But the ideal size of the yacht would be between 40 to 60 meters. And most probably, I would say, between 45 to 50 meter and under 500 GT. That's less cost and also is less regulation. Oh, sorry, I'm back here. It needs to be stable and well built. And having said that, I'm thinking of a good shipyard, a reputable shipyard. It's important, mainly, I would say, for the brokers, more than for the clients. Most clients, charter clients, they might not know the difference between one shipyard and the other. But for the reputation of the boat and for its longevity, it's very important that it's well built. The perfect crew, of course. A charter yacht without a crew is nothing. There is no experience, there is no soul on the boat, and nobody will really enjoy. With the real crew, it's the crew that makes a real good charter yacht. It needs to be available in the right destination. We'll talk about that later, with now more destinations than ever. It needs to offer various and enriching experiences. Now, more than ever, also the clients are not looking just to drop the anchor in front of Saint-Tropez or be stuck in a port in Monaco or in Cannes. They want to discover the world, they want to experience, they want to go diving, they want to go hiking, they want to use the helicopter and discover the islands from above, etc., etc. So you need to offer and create those experiences. Sustainability is also a good trend at the moment, of course. It needs to be eco-friendly and respectful for the ocean. We can see that more and more young clients are coming to the market, and they are really interested in that trend. A good selection of water toys and tenders, of course. So here is the aft deck of the perfect charter yacht as it was designed by Isabella. And as you can see, there is a very nice swimming platform with folding terraces on each side, with direct access to the water. The pool on the aft with also some lounging areas for the children. There is also a beach club, of course, with a sauna, with gym equipment. This is more and more important, the wellness and the well-being of the guests. There 6 equal-size convertible guest cabins, and having said that, we talk about double beds that can transform into twin beds, but also the fact that you can open a partition wall, for example, to make a real big cabin if need be. A smart tender storage forward. We can see it here in the bow. We decided to put it there because we don't want the tenders to be between the guests, and also it allows for more space in the aft. But it's also very possible to add a chase tender. Chase tenders are becoming very important. They don't want, charter guests don't want to be wet when they go on shore, or they don't want to sit in a 5-meter tender that is not great for all the group of people they are. Flexible sun deck with opening windscreen and also opening rooftop. I think that's great space for the dinner at night. With the chef cooking over there, with a bar, etc. So it needs to be protected. I'm not against a fully open sun deck, but we decided to protect it and having walls of windscreens that you can open. What else? Multiple outdoor entertainment zones, but also inside something we can't see here, but. Like, for example, the dining room is no longer a dining room or a main salon, but it's an entertainment place where you can have dinner. When you have, of course, a cinema screen, you can have like a cinema room. You can become a dance floor. It can become a place for the games, for the children, etc. So everything needs to be flexible. And another thing that is not listed here, which is a nice corner next to the galley to be able to have a drink in front of the chef cooking and maybe discuss about the menu and even have a dinner, romantic dinner next to the galley. So I launched the concept at the Monaco Yacht Show 2024 and got some nice publicity from both international and other people, other media. I want to talk about my job, which is the charter management, because this kind of yacht perfectly made for charter needs also a good company to represent it on the market, needs some people to really take care of the yachts and the owner's interest. And that's what we do as charter managers. This is my team here in the MIBA show last year. And we are really the owner's partner, and we also work for him, but we also work with the crew a lot. And the relationship between us and the captain is very important. What we do, we market the yacht, of course, we promote it to a global charter audience, not directly to charter clients generally. We work with a network of brokers. We do all the admin and accounting. We manage contracts, payments, and compliance. We negotiate and book charters. That's why they sign a contract with us. We're supposed to take as many bookings as possible, but also with the right clients. And with the perfect charter yacht, we can really focus on maximizing the number of bookings. And we also organize events like yacht shows, open days, fam trip. It becomes very trendy to invite the brokers on board in a specific destination so they can really enjoy the boat and see have a guest experience. So the perfect charter yacht can be chartered all around the world, and we can see that there are more and more new destinations opened for charter. Of course, 90% of the business is still done in the Med and in the Caribbean. And in the Med, the West Med and the East Med, now the East Med is competing a lot with the West Med. But we see some very interesting new destinations. And one of the most successful destination, for example, in the winter, is no longer the Caribbean, it's Antarctica. If you have the boat for that, of course, and you bring it to Antarctica, you're sure that the boat will get booked over there. In the summer, there are new destinations in Northern Europe, and especially Svalbard, Iceland. We have a boat that is cruising this year, we hope, depending on what's happening in Greenland, but he wants to embark clients in Greenland and do the Northwest Passage. And this is a boat for charter. So that's new experiences, new destinations. Of course, Galapagos, the Red Sea, Latin America, Patagonia, and many others. We have a boat at the moment in Thailand called Panakea that is supposed to come back, but with what's happening in the Gulf, we're not sure that he will be back. So voilà, that's very important, because with this boat, with a long range, you can travel and you can offer it in various destinations, which are now in higher demand. And because the competition is not like so big as in the Med or in the Caribbean, it could be interesting to promote your yacht there. So chartering is income, it's revenue, but it's more than that. Of course, with a charter boat, you have a skilled crew that is always on board, and hopefully you can retain year on year. So they know the boat very well. They know the clients, because the clients, they come back because they like the captain, because they like the chef. Generally, if the crew changes, you might lose your clients on the same boat. Equipment care, of course, the boat needs to be super well maintained. You don't want a breakdown in the middle of a charter or just 2 days before the charter. Reduce berthing, because the boat will be cruising around, and it won't be sat in a port all year long. And of course, you bring the reputation of the yacht on the market at a different level. People can also try before they buy. So it's a it's a good tool to sell to resell your yacht, and also to keep the value of the boat. So I just want to show you some calculation of how we can make 2 million with this boat. So we propose charter rates based on this 60-meter for the summer in the Med, around 600,000 euros and 500,000 euros in low season. Whereas in the Caribbean, we are a little bit more expensive at 650 and 550 in low season in dollars. And we believe, based on experience, that we can book about 8 weeks in the summer, because the summer season is longer in the Med, and we can also book another 4 weeks in the Caribbean. This winter has been quite difficult in the Caribbean again, but there are other destinations as well where you could get those bookings. And the annual net charter income based on those figures would be around 5.4 million euros. And we've calculated with here Robinson, which is a yacht management company from the start, annual operating cost of 3.2 million, which gives an annual net profit for the owner of 2 million. Of course, that would be for the first 5 years. Then there might be also to take into consideration some kind of refit and other costs. So why the perfect charter yacht? First, you'll have a boat that is always in demand, and especially if you have a yacht that gains a good reputation and is perfectly made for charter, you can ask for a premium and you will have return clients. It's optimized for charter performance based on its design. It will generate predictable income, and we will make sure that this income is coming regularly year on year. And it's designed for smooth operations. And in the end, it holds its value on the market, which is a great thing when you want to resell. So this is not just a yacht, it's a high-performing asset. So with the right yacht and at the right destination and the right charter management partner, like here Robinson, your yacht becomes more than a lifestyle asset, it becomes a high-performing one. Thank you very much. Private use, or would it be purely an income generator? So, of course, this yacht will have an owner. It doesn't need to be purely 100% for charter. It can be also, the owner can use the boat when he would like it. But with always this like putting business first. And most owners, they say, I want to do charter, I want revenue. And then they say, but I want to use my boat from 15th of July to 15th of August, which cuts down all the high season, or most of it. That's not possible, of course. If you want revenue, you will need to charter your boat in end of September, after Monaco Yacht Show, or beginning of June when clients are not on board. Catamarans, condomarans would profess for the Marmite of platforms. Not a fan. I'm not a fan either. But catamarans are good platforms. And why? Because they are very stable. They offer more volume, more space inside. And I've chartered a few, I've managed a few catamarans that did very well on the charter market, and we can see more and more coming every year. What is your ideal boat purchase value? That's a good question. It depends if it is built by Lursen or Fedship or Tankoa or Benetti or even further in Turkey. So there is no price point at this stage. I'm looking for shipyards that would be interested to develop that concept and build one for an owner, built on spec or with an owner in mind that wants to buy this boat. But for the moment, I don't have a price point. That must be clear. Clear. Is it your question? No? Okay. I think Armada is a very smart and interesting idea. I need to explain her about VAT because that's also important when you do business. But yes, I think the yachts generally are not often in use, and they generally sit in the port with the crew waiting for the next trip of the owner. So it could be a good way to do something with the boat and to propose this system. I need to talk with Claire to really understand the business model, but it's a great idea, and Claire is full of great ideas, so I'm not surprised. That's good. Thank you very much.